Hello, this is my 1960 Super Accessories Super 2. I bought it a few months ago as a basket case with a collection of parts. So I just want to show you before I start the restoration what exactly is here and what we're going to do with this car. So the Super 2 was a progression of the Hamlin Cadet, which was a car, a body built by Sid Hamlin for the Austin 7 running gear. Now in 1959 or thereabouts, Super Accessories, who sold body shells and chassis, asked Sid Hamlin to make a longer body that would fit the Ford 8 and 10 running gear components. So there it is. Now this chassis, which you can see here, is a Bowden chassis made in Ottery St Mary in Devon, and it was built for special builders who didn't want to use the old Ford Pop flimsy chassis. The original chassis from this car is out here, and I'll show you what happens to a Ford Pop chassis. As you can see, it's just rusted through. It's very thin gauge steel. There's not really much to it. It's a C-section, and it's okay for what it is, but it relies on the body to keep it stiff. So these chassis were made to get around that problem. Very expensive, £47, when you could buy a nice complete new car for £100. Now the running gear is, as I said, Ford. It has this torque tube rear suspension, cable operated drum brakes, and this is the front, and this is the back. I've got two rear axles with a transverse spring. Now the chassis has independent front suspension, which was what Bowden originally made. The bits are in here, and this really did improve the performance and handling. So it has the Ford stub axles with a few bits of box section welded up. Here are the drums. I've started stripping this car down now, taking a few bits off. It didn't have an engine and gearbox, so I went to the Ford Side Valve Owners Club in Abingdon, and they very kindly sold me a gearbox, which is an E93A Ford Pop gearbox, which had good internals. It was covered in about ½ inch of grease, thick grease, and I think the reason for that was the seal that lives in here had gone, and there had been dribbling oil over a period of years, so the yoke had to come off, the clutch fingers had to come off, and take this bar out, undo this, new gasket. So hopefully that's all done. I took the lid off, had a look inside, all looks good. Now it's got a broken casting here. The starter motor comes in through here. This isn't going to be a problem to me because I'm not going to use an E93 engine. I'm going to use a 100E. Now the 100E has a water pump built into it, and it's got an external oil filter, so its starter motor is bigger, and I'm going to have to cut that bit of casting off anyway to get it to fit. The other problem with changing a E93A for the 100E is that the sump is deeper at the front, so you can't really see down here. But anyway, I'm going to have to cut the bottom off the front of the sump, lower it, and swap it over with the rear end. So that's a big adventure. Now this engine was sold as an engine suitable for rebuild. I don't know what the mains are yet. I'm going to start stripping it down soon, but what I do know is that the pistons have shrunk, so it's going to need some engineering work done on that. So there you have it. The rest of the bits are all here, well, mostly. Steering column, with a steering box, forward steering box, a fuel tank. I don't know whether it's going to fit. It didn't have a fuel tank, the car, so that's a fuel tank there, which I'll have to make fit. A new bonnet and cycle wings, 4 cycle wings. So this, there you go. This was made by the last owner who was going to rebuild this car, and the reason is because somebody's cut a huge chunk out of the bonnet. So I have a new one there. The other thing, that when they built this car, or sometime after it was originally built, they glassed in the cycle wings. So as you can see, there should be a separate cycle wing on tubular steel brackets. So they glassed this in. So I've cut this one off, and I'll put the new cycle wings on, front and back. I'll have to cut the back off too. They've been fared in quite badly, and you can see the effect is probably to give the car a more modern look, which I don't really want. Not really much left inside. No dashboard, no instruments. So a fair old bit of work to do there. No seats. So there you have it. My next project for the winter. Keep me cold and busy in the winter months, and hopefully by springtime it should be up on the road and running. Now I'm going to produce a few of these videos, so if you can hit the subscribe button, you'll get to know when I've done a bit more on the car and keep you up to date. Okay, my name's Andrew Shepherd. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.